What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got another official 2023 NBA mock draft video to of course be going over with you guys, and in this video I will actually be talking about who I think the Utah Jazz should be selecting with their second first round pick. And you might be wondering, wait, didn't you already do a first round pick video for Utah? And you would be correct, I did actually do that. But weirdly enough, they actually have another first round pick in the top 20 due to the fact that they traded Rudy Gobert to Minnesota, where they were able to get a couple first round picks, of course, in return. One, of course, being this year, where they now get to select with wherever Minnesota Timberwolves did, of course, basically finish, which, again, at the time of making this video and all this type of stuff, the Minnesota Timberwolves will of course be handing the Utah Jazz the 15th overall pick in the 2023 NBA draft. Of course, I do highly recommend you guys go and check out my previous draft videos, just so you guys get like a good taste of, all the other players that I had going before this pick was of course made, just in case, you got the urge to comment saying, oh, why don't you take this player, all this type of stuff. The reason I might not have taken the player you wanted is due to the fact that I might have already taken him with a higher pick. So definitely go check out that video. I highly recommend it, just so you guys are all up to date with who I have all the other teams taking and whatnot. Of course, that will be getting linked in the description down below. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I guess without further ado, let's just get straight into it with who I think the Utah Jazz should select with the 15th overall pick in the 2023 NBA draft. Of course, with the 15th overall pick, it's actually supposed to go to Minnesota. That's where they sit on the NBA standings right now. But we know that they actually gave their pick up to Utah, which is why, I've got them going. That was, of course, in the Rudy Gobert trade and whatnot. So, again, these will be kind of course, being based off where the teams are sitting on the standings right now. And, of course, this could very much change. There are a couple of games left to go and whatnot, but hopefully it should pretty much stay very close to what I've got going on right now. But with the 15th overall pick, we do have the Utah Jazz from the Minnesota Timberwolves, and with this pick, I've actually got them selecting a player who I think would be really beneficial for their team in Nick Smith Jr., who I think makes a whole lot of sense. I previously had them selecting Keontae George with their own pick, who was of course going to be a shooting guard in this draft. And again, he has a lot of really nice potential that can help the Utah Jazz out. And it's just a big thing right now where the Jazz really need some guards. And I genuinely think with their, first pick they've got, they can find their shooting guard. But with the next one, I think they can find their point guard in Nick Smith, who I guess has been kind of talked about being more of a combo guard so far, but I definitely feel like he has a lot of really nice point guard abilities in him and could definitely start there in the long-term future. He's a 6'4", 6'5" type of guy who is also really, really lanky and long. It feels kind of awkward to say that about a man, but this dude is 6'9" and has a really nice three-point jumper that's really smooth. There's only a couple of knocks on his game so far, as his frame isn't exactly that great, and it does look like he needs to add quite a bit more weight, especially if he wants to fit into, the NBA. So that can definitely be a rough start for him if he doesn't do that. But I think as time will go on, it will definitely work out. He's a bit more of a project type of player in terms of that. Doesn't exactly have that NBA built body yet, but if you get him in with some trainers and get that diet going, he could be a really, nice player in terms of a guy who still needs to develop though. He's also been said that he's battled some knee issues in the past, which has slowed him down, which isn't exactly that great, but it is said that he's lights out with the ball, a pretty nice defender, and it is kind of being compared to a bit of Jaden Ivey here and there as well, I've been hearing, which is an absolutely awesome comparison. I really like Jaden Ivey as a player. I think he's helped the Detroit Pistons out quite a bit and has been pretty serviceable for them so far. He's the type of guy who can definitely score at that point guard position, but he can guard the shooting guard and guard the point guard while still being a pretty effective playmaker or so. And I think this will come in handy with Utah. If you partner him up with Keontae George, you've basically got two 6'4", 6'5", guards who I think are going to feed off each other really well defensively. They're both pretty good scorers who have decent jump shots. I just think, Nick Smith, he probably doesn't have that NBA built ready frame yet, and definitely, has had his injury issues, but I think would be a nice player for this Utah Jazz team to probably select. So, of course, I would definitely really like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you guys agree with my mock draft, or do you guys not? I would very much like to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe to my, my gaming channel and my IRL/vlogging channel, and check out my podcast as well, which will be down below if you haven't already. I'll be linking them all there, but most importantly, just comment what you guys think and whatnot. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.